Hey, what's up everybody? Chief here. Thanks for tuning into the channel today for some War Robots content. So recently I've had a lot of people approaching me and asking me what my thoughts are on the incoming nerf to shotguns, and I've been a little bit quiet to it, mainly because I wanted to really kind of see what they were going to do with it. And I'll be perfectly honest, it's not looking good, and after the dev stream that they just had discussing the incoming nerf, it's definitely coming. There's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. So I'll go ahead and share some of my thoughts on the incoming nerf to the shotguns and show you a little bit in my hanger, my personal hanger that is, as far as what I'm gonna do to kind of move some of the shotguns out. Unfortunately, I think that's the position that we are all in, and definitely in the comment section below, let me know what your thoughts are on the incoming shotgun nerf. I know this is something that is going to affect a lot of you, and it's definitely going to affect me. I love to run in my shotguns, but it is time to move on. So let's go ahead and drop into my hanger, and we'll take a look at what's going on. Okay, so like I said, we are on my personal account today, and you know, I mean, I've been using shotguns for a long time with my hanger. They're just a really effective weapon. Do I think they're OP? Well, I think they can be. And do I understand where Pixonic is coming from as far as why they might want to make some changes? Yeah, I do. But at the same time, I think what they are planning is really not the right way to go about things. With the introduction of pilots and the pilot skill for shot grouping, the shotguns as a whole have become a little bit more of not only a short you know, a short range weapon, but also a little bit more damaging at mid range. So you know, that can definitely be an issue, especially given the number of shotguns that are on the field. But you know, so I guess what I'm saying is I can completely understand why they might want to dial that back some. And to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of support it. You know, but the way they are nerfing them right now, at least on the test server, I think is far too much. During the dev stream today, Tofsla talked about trying to keep weapons in a certain range. Well, unfortunately, what they're going to find with the proposed nerf anyway is that everybody's just going to pull the shotguns out of their hanger, and they are going to be taking it just a little bit too far. Now, that's just my opinion on it. Now, I know personally I'm pretty much going to be removing most of the shotguns from my weapon, or, you know, most of the shotguns from my hanger, and give you a quick look here at you know, some of the changes that I'm making. I'm looking at throwing some blazes and igniters on my my Phantom here. You know, I've got this little guy, still need to level him up some, but you know, he's really not going to be effective with any shotguns, so you know, I'm just trying some different things on him. Leech is going to be hit hard, you know, but you know, there are other options out there that are very strong. You know, Scourge, for example, even though mine are lower level, you know, they're still going to perform fairly well. They're not going to be nearly as good as the shotguns, but it's still a good option. Well, I've always ran Vipers on my my Aojun, but you know, for those of you that were running something like Glory, you know, something like Vipers, Avengers, those are both very good options and fairly easy to get. And then of course I've got one of my favorite robots here, the Fenrir, and I used to run this build quite a bit, you know, not long ago, and then I did switch back over to Storm and Glory, but I'm gonna go ahead and just throw my igniters back on there. You know, I think I'm gonna keep the Glory on my Fenrir, because my Fenrir basically engages people point blank anyway, so I don't think the nerf is going to be quite as drastic on this specific build. But you know, I mean, there really are a lot of options. The biggest thing that really kind of breaks my heart on this is you know, I had to remove my my Blitz. Man, one of my favorite robots in the game, but to be honest with you, there's really not too many options out there for the Blitz. Shotguns are pretty much it. So, you know, it's going to be tough for me to adjust to, but thankfully, you know, I do have quite a few robots here, so I can play some different things, but you know, I honestly think that they would probably be better off if, instead of messing with all of the different things that they're messing with the shotguns, you know, one thing that I would really like to see them do is, if the range of the shotgun damage is such a big issue, then lower the range. It's simple. Lower the range. If it's because the pilot skill for shot grouping made them too strong at mid-range, get rid of the pilot skill. But what they're doing now and what they're proposing is going to completely neuter shotguns. You know, I'm kind of okay even if they did maybe make some adjustments to it as far as making them a little bit more bursty. You know, I think I can live with that, but the biggest thing that is going to kill the shotguns is that extreme reload time. It's really not going to make them very viable in at least Champion League anymore. But you know, hopefully I'm going to be a little bit wrong here, because I do have quite a lot invested into my shotguns. But you know, just like you, I'm going to have to wait until it hits the live server, and then we're going to have to go from there. But you know, if you guys are interested in talking some more about this, I am planning on doing my podcast this Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Should have Islander there with me, and we are definitely going to be getting into the the dirty parts of the Shotgun Nerf. A couple of other topics thrown in there too, but definitely it's your opportunity. Get on the podcast, share, you know, your opinion, your thoughts on you know, what's going to be happening and what maybe Pixonic should be considering to do differently. But enough about all of that. Let me go ahead and jump into a game here. Haven't been playing much lately, had a lot going on, but let me go ahead and jump into a match here and see what this non-shotgun hanger is going to do for me once these changes go live. Okay, so here we are. We are playing some Beacon Rush, dropping in on Power Plant, and drop in with the Phantom here to start some things off. Haven't really spent a lot of time with the flame weapons here on the Phantom, so I'm not exactly sure how they are going to do, but hopefully they do alright. They should do pretty good. They do have a little bit of splash, which I think is very important for a beacon runner, because a lot of times when you are fighting for beacon, you end up going against multiple players, so having that splash damage is pretty nice. You don't want to get shot by an Al Quinn over here, so I'm just going to charge him and take him out. These actually do quite a bit of damage. There we go. Got this little guy here. He doesn't even see me. And off I go. Try and get a beacon. Looks like I've got a Loki on my team, which is nice. This guy's gonna have to drop down here in just a moment. And there he goes. Let's go ahead and try and get him off the field. There we go. Oh! Slipped away. Yeah, he's got a healing module on there as well. Nice. Able to get him taken down at least. Try and get some damage onto this tier. Alright. I am going to actually drop in with my Martha now. Surprised I was able to have him unlocked already, but might as well take advantage. Maybe some damage. I think that's a leech over there. Probably take him out. There we go. Another leech there on the left. Trying to work my way over. Should have gotten some damage on that hit. I'm going to try and stay on this beacon to get it turned while taking out the June. There we go. And a couple of free shots here while I reload my weapons. This leech should not be much of an issue here, but I think he's just gonna walk right past me. Go ahead and back off here a little bit, get some more damage. That could be trouble. Oh, he was way out of my range. But he is not paying attention to me, so let's go ahead and make him pay for that.
Titan Slayer.
Take out the kid, and hopefully go after this, finish off this Ao Ming. Get as much damage as I can on it. Gonna fall just short of taking him out. Oh, so close. It's alright though. Get him suppressed. Looks like my team is taking care of them, so get some suppression for everybody. There we go. This is gonna hurt. There we go. Keep this guy suppressed. Suppress him too. Try and help my team out. Keep him suppressed. There we go. And he is going to have to drop down. Looks like I've got a teammate that is lost connection. He's just chilling over there with the in stealth with his robot. Alright. Try and get up here and get the... you know, I might actually... yeah, I'm going to go ahead and push for the beacon over here on the gap. I think that's going to be the best bet, just to make sure we keep it. Some good damage on this leech here. Get him to his last stand. Maybe, yeah. Save a little bit. There we go. Good job, buddy. Now I need to push for another beacon over here. Got this kid trying to track me down. He's probably gonna win. Get him to his last stand. Almost, so close. Why is my team dying? We need a beacon quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish unloading here. Hopefully get him to his last stand. There we go. Looks like my team is at least trying to go for another beacon. Alright. Let's go ahead and get busy on this guy. Should be able to do decent damage to this Arthur. There we go. Hopefully I live long enough to finish him. There we go. There's not much left on that kid.
Titan Slayer.
I should be able to finish this leech as well. But match is over. Unfortunately, that was not a great match. But quick look here at the damage, 2.1 million, 7 kills, 5 beacons. Overall, not too bad, but it does look like we had a couple of folks there not really doing so well. But it looks like they had somebody that they lost as well. But that was a pretty good fight overall. But anyway, yeah, so that's me trying out a non-shotgun hanger. It's definitely viable, but as you can see, I definitely need quite a bit of practice with it. But seriously, let me know in the comments below what plans or options you guys might have for making changes to your hanger because of this incoming Shotgun NERF. And don't forget, definitely want to stop by my podcast, 6 p.m. Sunday. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be having a pretty good in-depth discussion concerning the shotguns, the new event, a couple of other things that are going on, but definitely a place for you to share your voice on what's going on with the game. But anyway, that is going to wrap up the video, everybody. I appreciate you guys checking it out, and don't forget to drop a like on the video, and until the next one, Chief out.